This is a fictional story. Decades after the terrible battle between Captain and the monstrous Tarkasur, a survivor of the sea battle named Kamadeva embarked on a mission to build his own vessel. Inspired by the courage and determination of the legendary warrior Kumar Kartikeya, son of Shiva and Parvati, he decided to name his ship Kumar Kartikeya. The construction of Kumar Kartikeya was a meticulous and profound process. Kamadeva carefully selected and worked on each piece, from choosing the type of wood to intricately sculpting the details. He was determined to honor the memory of those who had bravely fought against Tarkasur. While shaping the sturdy hull of the ship, Kamadeva was haunted by the horrific scenes he had witnessed decades ago. The memories of the demon's mighty attacks and his fierce determination haunted his thoughts and deepest nightmares. However, these grim recollections only strengthened his resolve to build a vessel capable of facing any challenge the sea could present. Each carefully placed wooden plank and every meticulously crafted detail represented human resilience in the face of evil. Kamadeva invested not only his time and skill but also his passion and warrior spirit in building the Kumar Kartikeya. As the vessel took shape, the sound of hammers and the smell of fresh paint blended with Kamadeva's fervor, nurturing a renewed hope. He envisioned the moment when the ship would sail the seas, bravely facing storms and bringing justice to the farthest corners of the ocean. The story of Kumar Kartikeya's construction spread throughout the village of Fort Kochi, evoking admiration and inspiration. People knew that this ship carried not only the promise of adventure but also the tireless courage of those who had fought against the formidable Tarkasur. As the sun set on the horizon, painting the sky with shades of orange and pink, the Kumar Kartikeya was ready to set sail. Its bow pointed towards the vast ocean, and its destiny was intertwined with the mission to defeat evil and protect the seas of India. For years, the Kumar Kartikeya sailed the waters of the Indian Ocean in search of the fearsome Tarkasur, but frustratingly, the demon always seemed to elude their grasp. Each return to Fort Kochi brought a mix of discouragement and despair for Kamadeva, as well as the local fishermen. The initial hope of finding and defeating Tarkasur gave way to uncertainty and growing frustration. Kamadeva, in particular, was haunted by a recurring nightmare that plagued him in his deepest moments of rest. In the nightmare, he found himself in a desperate battle against Tarkasur, with the serpent-like demon launching powerful and venomous strikes towards him. Kamadeva fought with unwavering determination, putting forth all his strength, but he consistently found himself just one step behind, unable to vanquish the relentless foe. The vivid vision of the nightmare troubled Kamadeva, causing him to wake up in cold sweat and with a racing heart. It was as if the demon had infiltrated his deepest thoughts, constantly reminding him of his frustrated quest. The nightmare fueled Kamadeva's determination, but also amplified his doubts and fears. He questioned whether he would be able to overcome the demon's strength and fulfill his mission to defeat him once and for all. Meanwhile, in Fort Kochi, the fishermen shared the same feeling of discouragement with each return of the Kumar Kartikeya without any news of Tarkasur's whereabouts. The tales of the epic battles fought in the past began to feel increasingly distant and almost unreal. Some started to doubt whether the demon truly existed or if it was merely an ancient legend. With each return without news of the demon, disappointment and frustration grew within the Fort Kochi community. The fishermen, who once held hope for a future free from the terror of Tarkasur, began to wonder if they would ever be able to restore peace and security to the waters they relied on for sustenance. Growing weary with the passing years, Kamadeva felt on the verge of giving up. He decided that the following day would be his last expedition across the vast Indian Ocean. After docking the ship at the pier and heading to a modest inn to rest his aging body, something extraordinary happened in the sky. A bright glow began to illuminate the horizon, capturing his attention. As he watched in awe, time seemed to stand still around his ship. An aura of mystery and sacredness hovered over the vessel. And then, three deities revealed themselves before his eyes: Kumar, Shiva, and Parvati. It was as if the cosmos itself had leaned in to witness that transcendental moment. Kumar, with his majestic warrior form, emanated an aura of courage and power. Shiva, the lord of cosmic dance, radiated a transcendent energy that enveloped everything around him. Parvati, the goddess of beauty and love, emitted a soft light that filled the environment. As the deities hovered over the boat, an unbelievable spectacle began to unfold. Marine creatures swam around the ship, illuminated by a radiant glow. They appeared as if fluorescent, moved by magical and electric energy, creating a display of vivid and brilliant colors dancing on the calm waters. The people around, witnessing this celestial scene, seemed frozen in time. Their movements slowed down, as if trapped in a dream. Every expression of admiration, every sigh of surprise, was captured in slow motion as their eyes gazed in ecstasy at the divine vision unfolding before them. Kamadeva, astonished and moved, felt a new flame of hope rekindling in his heart. This inexplicable scene, with the deities illuminating the marine creatures, was a sign that his purpose still held meaning. It was a reminder that divine strength was present and that he was not alone on his journey. As the celestial vision continued, Kumar, Shiva, and Parvati seemed to bless the boat with their presence. The divine warrior emanated an aura of renewed courage. Shiva conveyed strength and protection, and Parvati enveloped him with her love and maternal support. The next morning arrived, bringing a mix of hope and apprehension to the fishermen of Fort Kochi. Everyone knew it was Kamadeva's final expedition in search of the dreaded sea beast, Tarkasur. There was a feeling in the air, a vibrant energy that made the fishermen want to believe that something extraordinary was about to happen. As the first rays of sun bathed the horizon, Kamadeva set forth on his ship, facing the ocean waters with determination in his heart. The fishermen waved and silently sent their prayers, hoping that the courage and determination of the lone warrior could finally defeat the dreaded beast. The scorching midday sun beat down on the Kumar, but Kamadeva remained tireless, keeping his gaze fixed on the vast horizon. The sunlight reflected on the choppy waters, creating a stunning yet merciless scene. With each wave crashing against the ship's hull, Kamadeva felt his determination strengthen. He knew he could not give up. As the afternoon dragged on, the sky began to tint with shades of orange, indicating the imminent arrival of night. The fishermen in Fort Kochi watched with anxiety and hope. They wanted to believe that this time would be different, that Kamadeva would finally encounter Tarkasur and bring peace to the waters they loved so much. With the darkness came stillness and mounting anticipation. The sea became calm, as if nature itself was aware of the impending clash between good and evil. The air was electrified with the energy of the approaching confrontation. Suddenly, emerging from the dark and tumultuous depths of the ocean, Tarkasur appeared. Enormous and imposing, the sea beast exuded an aura of pure terror. Its gleaming scales reflected the starlight, giving it a sinister glow. Prepared for this moment, Kamadiva took his position. The sharp harpoons were ready to be launched, while the cannons of the Kumar the Origin were loaded and aimed with precision. The vessel creaked with anticipation, eager to spring into action. Tarkasur, with its sparkling eyes and sharp fangs, fiercely charged towards the Kumar the Origin. The ocean seemed to tremble with its overwhelming presence. And Tarkasur was a spectacle of strength and skill. Harpoons flew through the air, finding their targets with precision, while the cannons roared, sending deafening explosions toward the sea monster. The sound of metal clashing echoed across the ocean, reflecting the intensity of the battle. As the combat unfolded, Kamadiva fought with fury and strategy. He knew every move of the demon, understanding that the slightest distraction could be fatal. The determination in his eyes and the courage in his heart were his most powerful weapons. As the battle intensified, the fate of Kamadiva and Tarkasur remained uncertain. Would this be the final battle between light and darkness, between courage and terror? Amidst the furious battle, harpoons and cannon shots found their mark, piercing Tarkasur's imposing body. It was evident that the beast was wounded, its determination faltering as it began to retreat, seeking refuge in the dark depths of the ocean. However, in a brief blink of an eye, fate struck a treacherous blow. Kamadiva, even in his tireless courage, was struck by a sharp scale from Tarkasur. The cunning scale tore through his body, causing a deep and serious wound, bleeding profusely. A piercing pain ran through his being, weakening him instantly. As the beast withdrew, Kamadiva's wound bled abundantly. The feeling of losing strength was overwhelming, but his determination did not waver. He knew Tarkasur was escaping this time, using the inflicted injury as a distraction to disappear into the vastness of the ocean. The Kumar the Origin returned to Fort Kochi, but the atmosphere on board was filled with sorrow. Kamadiva, with life slipping through his hands, was on the brink of death. The fishermen, who considered him a hero, rushed to his aid. They knew his hours were numbered. Kamadiva looked at his son, the heir to his courage and determination, and realized that the fate of the Kumar the Origin rested in the hands of a new generation. With few words, he conveyed his teachings and the story of the ship that carried his hope and his struggle. He entrusted the future of the boat to his son, knowing it was in the right hands. In a final effort to ensure the continuation of his cause, Kamadiva delegated the responsibility of the Kumar the Origin and its mission to the fishermen of Fort Kochi. He knew they would be the guardians of the history and legacy he left behind. As the sun set on the horizon, painting the sky with golden hues, Kamadiva bid farewell to his beloved ship and his tireless fight. He found peace in his heart, knowing he had done everything within his reach. With time passing, the Kumar remained docked, a silent witness to the stories and memories that surrounded it. Generations came and went, and the ship remained a symbol of courage and perseverance. Until one day, many generations later, destiny manifested once again. Manu, a fearless fisherman, stumbled upon the old boat tucked away in a remote corner. He felt an immediate connection with the vessel and knew he had a mission to fulfill. And so, the chapter of the Kumar Kartikeya's history, initiated by Kamadeva, found continuity in Manu's hands. The legacy of courage and determination remained alive, awaiting a new opportunity to face challenging waters and seek the